NODWIN Gaming raised $40 million with the round led by Gray Television. Chipotle partnered with big streamers to promote their new quesadillas, as well as 𝐿𝑓 Cosmetics to promote International Women's Day. And Super League Gaming announced the acquisition of Mobcrush, valued at $60 million. All that and more on This Week in Esports and Gaming for March 8th through March 14th, brought to you by 𝗬𝗏. I'm your host, 𝗪cie, and let's get right into it. For our first top 3 story, NODWIN Gaming, they raised $40 million with the round led by Gray Television. As the lead investor in NB Series C round, Gray Television will invest $28.5 million and name 2 directors to the organization's board. The media company will join NB's ownership group, which includes NODWIN Gaming Chief Gaming Officer Mike Rufael, Grammy artist Post Malone, and Ken Hirsch, as well as a minority owner of the Texas Rangers Baseball Club. My thoughts, firstly, congratulations to them. I know the folks at NODWIN Gaming have been doing a lot of cool stuff recently. Let's say Twitter beef is also included, given NB brought on Adam Reimer and started their loyalty program, as well as initiated partnerships with Thrive Fantasy, Jack in the Box, and Belong in 2020. I think this will help bolster their efforts elsewhere. I'm curious as to see where they will invest this money, whether it be more staff and players for actual esports rosters, or whether they take a more lifestyle approach like 𝗓𝗏𝗍𝐿 and 𝐵𝑎𝑍𝑒 Clan with their investments. With the signing of the 𝗪𝗿𝘁 sisters as well recently, they may be looking to diversify their portfolio on content creators and non-traditional esports and gaming routes. For our second top 3 story, Chipotle partnered with big streamers as well as 𝐿𝑓 Cosmetics for 2 different activations. They went hard to promote their new quesadillas in their digital order app from March 11th through the 17th, which is currently going on. Folks like Tim the Tatman, Star Smitten, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, Yasuo, 𝗪cie Myth, Tommy, 𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, �ㄐ𝐞𝐞, 𝗪cie 𝗲𝐿𝐷, Brooke AB, Stable Ronaldo, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, Choco Taco, and Nothing will all be participating in this activation. For the 𝐿𝑓 Cosmetics partnership, they partnered with 𝐿𝑓 Cosmetics to celebrate International Women's Day earlier this week with the help of 𝐿𝑓ruit, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and Anna from 𝐿𝑓 Cosmetics. They teamed up for a game up where they did a gaming and makeup live stream as well as consuming Chipotle. They announced a new vegan dish called 𝗧𝗏cie𝗽 𝗧𝗵𝗿𝗏, which will be available for limited time until March 17th. My thoughts here, Chipotle's brand equity in the gaming space is already phenomenal. Chipotle found endemic partners who really liked the Chipotle brand before the activation even began, such as Nothing, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and 𝗏𝐬𝐬𝐷, who were partnered because of 𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏s as well, and had them promote this, which is exactly a very authentic way to do this activation. Even from early 2020 with their Chipotle Challenger series, Chipotle has been investing heavily into the gaming and esports space by giving back via COVID-19 relief efforts. Chipotle is one of the primary restaurants to actually be involved heavily in the esports space, along with Buffalo Wild Wings, KFC, Jersey Mike's, and Jack in the Box. I'm keen to see where Chipotle slots itself in the future with future involvement. I imagine partnering with a cooking game like Overcooked 2 or Diner Dash on mobile would be great for in-game activations and potentially drive more purchases for the digital app on Chipotle. For our last top 3 story, Super League Gaming announced the acquisition of Mobcrush at over $60 million value. Super League Gaming expects the transaction to close as early as the second fiscal quarter of 2021. The acquisition is planned as an all-stock transaction with Mobcrush Streaming Incorporated merging with the wholly owned Super League Gaming subsidiary 𝗪𝐿G merger sub 2 Incorporated, which will result in Mobcrush becoming a wholly owned Super League Gaming subsidiary. Super League Gaming will issue 12.5 million of its common stock as a merger consideration. Considering the $5.08 US market close share price of Super League Gaming on Wednesday, the acquisition would be roughly valued at $64 million. My thoughts here, I used to be a streamer on the Mobcrush platform, and I know many Mobcrush folks who are actually working at the company, so this hits pretty close to me. In the past, Mobcrush has had not only lots of success on its platform, but also with its raises, raising over $35 million since 2014. However, seeing as Mobcrush hasn't adapted 100% over the past few years, they've transitioned more from a Twitch competitor to an OBS or Streamlabs competitor, where they serve as a platform to allow gamers to stream to any of the other platforms as well. Super League Gaming stating that they want to use the acquisition to attain massive audience reach across most important engagement channels in video games, such as competitive events, social media, live streaming content, and in-game experiences is interesting, and I will follow it very closely to see how this pans out. As far as partnerships go, the Golden Guardians partner with the training and performance company Adamas Esports. Adamas will become the performance partner for the organization's LCS team, and Adamas will help the coaching staff via advice on sports psychology and mental performance, as well as coaching development. The Southeast Asian esports org Bren Esports partnered with the Singapore-based esports talent management agency 𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Esports. The agency will support Bren Esports as it enters the Singapore market, as well as helping manage the organization across different titles via media and advertising rights of Bren's players. ESL has named 1xBet as the global betting partner of ESL Pro Tour CSGO and its ESL 1 Summer and Winter Dota 2 events. The deal will span the entirety of 2021 and will remain effective until 𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 2022. The partnership will see both 1xBet and ESL collaborate to enhance the overall experience for esports fans and players. Misfits Gaming Group Group partnered with the memory manufacturer KIOXIA. Misfits Gaming's LEC team in Berlin will be equipped with KIOXIA's 𝗪cie SSDs, and the entities will also collaborate on content that resonates with the esports audiences. HyperX partnered with the esports education company Esposure. The aim of the partnership is to increase accessibility to education while also creating an awareness of the careers in esports via educational programs and esports entertainment. For finance and M&A, SPORTFIVE acquired German esports consulting agency 𝗪𝗿. The aim here is to grow its esports capabilities globally and to enhance its service offering alongside the entire value chain of consulting, partnership sales, and activation. NODWIN Gaming received a $22 million investment from KRAFTON. The minority investment by KRAFTON is expected to help accelerate NODWIN's development in South Asia, the Middle East, and Africa to support talent, strengthen gaming infrastructures and technology, and organize a variety of tournament IPs at a national and international level. Indie developer Omeda Studios raised $2.2 million in funding. The studio will use the funds to double the size of its studio and make key hires for work on Predecessor, a cross-platform MOBA that has over 100,000 signups prior to its beta. ReKTGlobal acquired TalentX Entertainment to form ReKTX. The acquisition consolidated ReKTGlobal's previous venture TalentX Gaming and TalentX Entertainment into a newly formed ReKTX, which will become the North American firm's new talent management arm. Esports platform organization GG raised $610,000 in the pre-seed funding. The investment from WePlaySports, QP Digital, and Silicon Valley will be used to develop the platform's product and help expand into the North American market by the end of 2021. As far as workforce changes go, Guillaume de Monplanet joins Team Vitality as a co-CEO. Guillaume joins Team Vitality after more than 20 years of experience in the sports and lifestyle sector. This includes tenures at Reebok as the country brand director for France, as well as an 8-year tenure at Adidas as the firm's managing director for France. Guillaume's role will be to assist Vitality's international expansion and brand awareness plans. He will also be responsible for refining the organization's structure to increase efficiency and bolster its position outside of esports. Guido Hakkenberg joins Veloce Esports as the partnerships head. Guido has a large commercial background, having served stints in business development and partnership roles at Black Book Motorsports and Manor Racing. Most recently, he served as the partnership development director at Motorsport Network. Geoff Sawyer joined UTA as their newest gaming agent. Geoff will focus on creating collaborations between UTA's music clients as well as those in the gaming industry. Before joining UTA, Geoff was Red Bull's director of global music services, where he led the team in charge of music solutions. Prior to that, he was the director of licensing and creative partnerships at Beyond Marketing Group. Tammy Brandt joins FaZe Clan as the chief legal officer. Tammy, who will also hold the position of head of business and legal affairs, joins FaZe Clan after a 3-year spell at virtual reality technology company 𝗪𝗓𝗄𝗵 Immersive as their chief legal officer. 𝗪cie𝗿𝗲𝗵𝗿𝗀𝗃 is promoted to VP of Media at Wisdom Gaming. 𝗪cie will oversee Wisdom's full suite of esports brands, as well as the company's plan to establish a broadcast studio in Minneapolis towards the end of the year. 𝗪cie is also known for experience as an esports commentator in Rocket League, as well as Heroes of the Storm. Carlos Sanchez joins Riot Games as the senior director of game operations. Prior to joining Riot, Sanchez worked at Microsoft for 9 months in its Xbox division as the principal program manager for product-led inclusivity and served as the co-lead of Xbox Latinx. In his new role, he will oversee game operations for Riot Go, the company's platform for developing games. As far as new stuff goes, the Washington Justice announced their 4,200 square foot training facility. The facility will be used by Justice's teams and players for training and official competitions during the 2021 Overwatch League season. The area will also be utilized to host fan events and include a full retail shop experience. That's it for this week in esports and gaming. Credit to the Esports Insider, Esports Observer, Synopsis Esports, Games Industry Biz, and the orgs, as well as the authors themselves, providing the images and press releases. If you know someone who would value this information, please tag them in the comments down below. And once again, if you want to support me by checking out the Zoom link in the description, I would appreciate it greatly. Have a great week.